Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94, back with another reaction video. Today, we finna react to part 2 of Jodeci, man. Part 2 of the Jodeci story, man. I'm gonna just let y'all know right now, my internet is acting like a 2-pack of ass right now. So I got this shit on 240p. I know, 240p is wild, but still, it's the best I could do. My internet is acting like ass right now. My internet never acts up like this. This is weird right now. Because my internet was perfectly fine all day. I get home, all of a sudden my internet is just trash. I've unplugged it, I've reset the router. Nothing has changed. The speed is still ass. So we're just gonna have to deal with it. Anyway, so let's get right into it. And just know, if this video freezes because it stops, I'm gonna pause the video and bring it back when it gets enough. Ugly wishes. I hold my Gina just audacious.
Thanks for tuning in to part 2 of The Truth Behind Jodeci. If you haven't already, be sure to check out part 1. The link is in the description box. Jodeci's third album, The Show, The After Party, The Hotel, was their most successful to date. It reached number 2 on the Billboard charts and, of course, the top spot in the R&B charts. The album was written and produced by Mr. Dalvin. Other producers and writers included Missy Elliott and Stevie J. Despite their chart success and pioneering the direction of R&B in the industry, Jodeci have never won a Grammy. They have never even been nominated for one.
Damn.
With their success, it's hard to understand why. Some believe they were considered too street for the Grammys. Labelled the bad boys of R&B, their style differed from other R&B groups such as Boyz II Men and Coloured Me Bad. Boyz II Men have won 4 Grammys and been nominated numerous times. Jodeci have won Soul Train, Source and Billboard Awards though. After their third album, Jodeci would not release another studio album of original songs for another 20 years. In 2005, they did release their greatest hits album, Back to the Future, the very best of Jodeci. They never officially broke up. They just stopped performing together for many years, and there are a number of reasons for that. Casey and JoJo went on to have success as a duo. They had different opportunities in the years following Jodeci's third album to branch out and do different collaborations. They started off featuring in movie soundtracks and eventually collaborating with other artists such as Tupac. They sang the hook to his single How Do You Want It, and they appeared in his last music video for Toss It Up.
How does it feel? Coming up as a nigga
They
in
went
a
on to have
country,
hits
living
such
in
as
the
All
fast
My
lane,
Life,
I'm
Tell Me
free.
It's Real and Crazy.
How do you want it?
With 5
How
albums
do you
together,
feel?
they released
Coming
more
up
studio
as a nigga in
albums
a country,
than they did
living
with
in the fast
Jodeci.
lane, I'm free.
They also had a number 1 single with All My Life and a number 2 with Tell Me It's Real. Arguably, they had more success as a duo than they did in the group.
Yeah.
This may have been the reason why they never went back to Jodeci for quite some time. Devontae and Mr. Dalvin supported Casey and JoJo. They produced songs for them and even recorded the hidden track Slip and Fall for their third album, X. They all continued to do their own thing. Mr. Dalvin released his first solo album, Metamorphic, in 2000, with the single Why Can't We. After moving to Def Jam, he released his second album, Metamorphic 2, the rivalry of a singer and a rapper. It featured Method Man, Redman and Ludacris. But the album's release was delayed because Dalvin left Def Jam to form his own label. He was supposed to release a third album, but it never happened. He did release a single in 2017 called Vindication, Get Money. He's currently working on new music. Devontae continued to work as a producer for other artists. He also discovered new talent and worked with a few up-and-coming groups. Timbaland said working with Devontae was extremely difficult. Speaking to the Rolling Stone, he said, "We would go for days without eating. We would be woken up in the middle of the night to run crazy errands. We were knocked around, kicked around, and beat down." Timbaland also claimed he wasn't paid sufficient royalties for the work he did. But Timbaland and Devontae eventually worked together again on Jodeci's 4th studio album in 2015. So any issues they had must have been resolved.
Pretty much.
Devontae has produced many hit songs over the course of 2 decades. He has worked with Casey and JoJo on their debut album and on Mariah Carey's Butterfly album. He also produced for Al Green, Tupac Shakur, and Montel Jordan. In an interview with The Breakfast Club, Casey, JoJo, and Mr. Dalvin explained that Devontae can no longer travel by airplane due to anxiety. He was unable to attend that interview as a result, and often gets tour buses to join the rest of the guys when traveling around.
Where is Devontae now? Where is he?
Well, I'm in L.A., man.
He in L.A., he, after everything just went crazy, he just developed this high anxiety from, just flying. So we went to Aspen. He had to take a tour bus all the way to Aspen.
Gotcha.
So he just doesn't fly. He wanted to, be down, but he couldn't ride him in, the bus to the time.
So how do y'all get him around when y'all touring? He just got a beach y'all in?
Bus. Well,
Tour bus, man. Tour bus.
Tour bus.
Rumours of drug abuse plagued Jodeci. When they did reunite to do shows here and there, they had a number of embarrassing performances, many of which were put down to technical difficulties. But the fans weren't buying that. But Casey and JoJo in particular battled with their issues publicly. In 2014, they confirmed their battle with alcohol addiction when they produced and starred in their own reality TV show.
And I found myself drinking more.
Everybody bringing you weed and liquor and girls and all that, and you just don't care? Get Macho Man in. That's KC. Cedric, on the other hand, is looking at KC like this.
The show centered around their recovery and showed them receiving counseling from addiction experts and pastors. The show only had 1 season, but today the brothers seem to be in a much better place.
Much better.
They recently denied ever being on hard drugs and said they simply drank and smoked a little weed.
They say that alcohol played a big part because, like you said, you were under 21.
Oh, yeah, we party.
They said party.
But not just alcohol, drugs?
No drugs.
Okay.
No, I mean, weed, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But not no hardcore. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, before the age of 21, you got all that in your face. You know what I'm saying? Before you're 21, man, something got to tempt you. You know what I'm saying? But females, alcohol, weed. We did it, we did.
For Casey and JoJo,
I'm sorry, brother. But the way you sounding, I know a cocaine user when I hear him, bro. It's in the voice. Now he may not be on it. Maybe it's just old age, but nah, I know a cocaine user when they talk, bro. Your words slurring a little bit.
you guys did do like a kind of a documented thing, trying to get off drugs and just documenting that.
You keep using drugs.
Addictions.
Let's clean that up, though, because that's always been the misconception that y'all was on hardcore drugs, like coke, crack.
It was called Come Clean. So what was the real issue that you felt like, just let people know when things got really bad?
Like, this is the life that we live. We party. You know what I'm saying? We come and clean, tell them the truth.
We smoke out weed. I really don't even like weed. Honest to God, I really don't. So I don't want Snoop and them coming at me, but I'm just saying.
Jodeci had an epic reunion at the 2014 BET Awards. After that, they did release their fourth studio album and continue to perform together till this day. As mentioned in part 1, they performed at the 90s Legends Tour in California at the beginning of 2018. Last year, rumours of a Jodeci biopic gained traction when Mr. Dalvin confirmed one was in the works and likely to be released at the end of 2017. We're still waiting, but the wait may not be that much longer.
We had the Michael Jackson who kicked things off, the TLC.
Nigga, it's 2024, man. Where is that Jodeci biopic at, man? BET should have already knew. After New Edition, Jodeci should have been right there in their hands. I appreciate y'all giving Bobby Brown his own story because his shit was wild. His shit was wild. That nigga was fucking Janet Jackson. I was like, wow, really? Because the fact that that shit flew, I know Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson would not let that shit fly. But the fact that that shit flew, oh yeah, he was hitting that. Oh yeah. Shout out to Bobby Brown. That nigga a legend. But that Jodeci biopic is necessary. It's for the culture. It's necessary. We need that shit since the new edition one. That should have been next on the docket right then and there. We shouldn't even have been waiting or expecting it. It should have been right there. Hey, we got Jodeci up next. Nigga, I'm here. I'm glued to the TV, nigga. That new edition was popping though. But I'm trying to see this right here. This gonna be great. It's 2024 and we still ain't got that shit.
See the Aaliyah, now that the new edition is out right now. Right. Do you feel, because I do, I'm a fan, I feel like I would love to see a biopic about
That's in the works
Jodeci.
already.
That's in the works?
Yeah, it's amazing that you said that.
Well, let's talk about this biopic then.
Well, they started the process last September. You've just finished the script and we're going into production next month. So we're looking at probably like the end of the year release.
End of the year release? Do you know what channel yet, or are you just going to film it
well,
first?
VH1 bought the rights. They own the rights so far.
Okay, VH1 does.
Yeah, on the right.
Would you tune in to watch a Jodeci biopic? Who do you think should play the roles? Comment below and let me know your favourite Jodeci song.
Alright, man, that's just gonna about do it for this one, man. She ain't really say nothing really in here, man. She just went over their music history. I think we was gonna get into the nitty gritty, but let down. I'm sorry for wasting y'all time. I'm sorry for the 240p, man. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to deal with it like this, man, because my internet is acting up, bro. I don't know what to do, man. But anyway, so that's just gonna about do it for this one, man. I will see you all in the next video. Till then, peace out.